My name is Mimi Treadway. I'm Renee Whisner's mother. Renee lived with us after an accident in 2014, and within that 10-year period, Renee was a complete quadriplegic. She could move her head, and she could speak, and she was intelligent, but she could not move her body. And then Christmas month of 23, Renee had a slight infection, which is normal for a quadriplegic. She went to the hospital, did IVs for 3 days, takes care of it. December 25th, Christmas morning at 11 o'clock, they were bringing her home from the hospital. Everyone was there waiting for her. Brewster Ambulance Company is hired to bring patients home from the hospital. They are completely trained EMTs. This is not the first time she's been brought home by an ambulance, and we know how to do it. Brewster Ambulance pulls up, backs up out of the driveway, pulls in lengthwise in front of our driveway. I was in here knowing, okay, everything will be okay. Her brother ran out, got her bag, ran back in with that, and went back out. Before he could get there, they had already taken her out of the ambulance on a stretcher, and it was elevated as high as it could go. The girl put one hand on the rail, the other hand she had a briefcase in. The young man then jumps out of the back of the ambulance. They had her in a seated position. They did not lower the gurney. They barely strapped her in. Her legs were strapped in, but not having any body control, they did not have her strapped in properly. Then they went to push it, and they pushed her sideways, which is a big no-no. It tipped over, so the first thing that hit the cement was her head. Brewster didn't know what to do. So they had called another ambulance to come to help take her back to the hospital. She's crying, asking me to never let them drop her again. Please don't let them drop me. Please don't let them drop me again. They got her back on the gurney, put her in the other ambulance, and took her back to the North Collier Hospital. I did not know at that time that she had a lump the size of the lower back of her head. Her brother held her head off the ground outside. He knew, but he didn't tell me. So they got her in there, started to vomit. I knew, concussion. And they took her in for a CAT scan or an MRI to see what they needed to do.
You can do some CT scanning. Please help me. Yes, ma'am. My head hurt. I was so bad. My head was on fire.
The doctor came back and said, she's starting to bleed. Her brain is starting to bleed out. We need to rush her right downtown to the main hospital of NCH to do brain surgery. They never made it. She died before they got there. This is Peyton, Mr. Peyton Omaha. He was Renee's comfort dog. He'll be 9 years old. Renee's brother got him for her when he was 5 weeks. Even though she couldn't pet him, she couldn't feed him, he never left her side. He cried in the window, he saw everything, and he cried for weeks. And finally we got him to come around, and he's doing better than I am, but yet he misses his mom. Renee didn't want to die. I guarantee you, she did not want to die. She was a very strong-willed young lady. She looked at me one day and she had tears in her eyes and said, "Mom, what's my purpose in life?" And that's when she came up with the Christmas Cards for Veterans program, because all the veterans around her don't get mail. They didn't get visitors. They were all very, very lonely. We helped. We had a lot of volunteers come to our house and had cards donated to us. First year was 5,000 cards we got mailed, and Renee was thrilled. In 2023, prior to Renee's death, we had got 11,000 cards sent to the VA hospitals, nursing homes, and clinics in 8 states. I promised Renee, if anything ever happened to her, we would never stop this project. And I will until the day I die. I'm not giving up on her purpose in life. After that, the VFW, men and women that belong to our auxiliary, took over Renee's project. Last year, we got over 20,000 cards sent. This year, we're looking at 30,000 cards sent.
Oh, we went through all of our savings. We're at the point now where daughter has an accident and she was paying half of our mortgage here. I mean, when she died, it just ended. And we went to the bank and told them our hard luck story because they weren't too interested. They gave us a couple months extension, but I mean, this was so traumatic. We borrowed from people. We did everything we could to scrounge up enough money to make the payments. Pretty soon, it was just obvious we couldn't do it. We used our equity to pay the payments till we could, sell the property. We had a house up for sale, but the market was slow. It was off season. We have the property listed. They know it. They know the whole sad story, and they proceed to a foreclosure sale. They could get that in 30 days if I didn't contest it. So I'm looking for a lawyer quick. Can't find one. Finally did it myself. Went to courthouse and contested the thing. I still need an attorney. That's why I need crowdfunding. I need an attorney. I need somebody who will just get me to where, or even just stall this whole foreclosure thing until I get the house sold. If I get the house sold, we've got enough money to move on to our assisted living, and we'll be just fine with our Social Security and equity in this house. But if they foreclose on this house, all they're interested in getting is $140,000 to satisfy their loan. And the rest of it, they don't care.
I know she did not want to die. And there was nothing we could do. 2.5 years later, I am still hurting, suffering, and I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure that everything turns out, and I don't want to lose my home. I swear, I do not want to lose my home. Because I have my good days and I have my bad days. And I'll never stop missing her, and I'll never stop crying for her. I talk to her all the time.